Why is a school teacher in space?
I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us.
Remember to let her into your heart.
If Grace, Rocky save stars,
You can start
we can go home.
to make it better.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
It's 11.9 light years away. Hail Mary. I get it.
Why root the Mets?
I wasn't expecting company.
You know who you are. You're gonna do great.
Dr. Grace, the world is counting on you.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm joined by...
Chelsea Diaz.
And welcome back to Coog Cinema Reviews. And today, we're going to be talking about Project Hail Mary.
Why is a school teacher in space? What's so funny? Question.
I think you're going to talk a lot more than I am.
Oh, probably.
So I'm going to go first. I'm
Okay.
gonna take this mantle and I'm going to go first. I really liked the movie. I thought the movie was so good. Definitely when I went in, I thought, I didn't realize it was a book to a movie adaptation, so I thought it was going to be a little bit like Interstellar, and I was like, damn, I'm going to leave this so depressed, because I remember Interstellar being like the space movie when I was in like high school and middle school and stuff. So I was like, okay, if this is basically just going to be another space movie about, the heat death of the universe. But I was very pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, especially in the moment where he was like, Rocky's ship, it's like gone. But then he was like, I'm not leaving my friend. I was like, how bold. I was like, oh my goodness, he cares about somebody. That's so rare. So I honestly, I really liked the movie. I thought it was a really good watch. I was sitting on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I left feeling satisfied. Now, what are your thoughts on the movie?
Oh my god, I absolutely adored this movie. I knew it was a book beforehand, and I don't want to say I got spoiled, but I was told that like it is gonna be a happy ending. So once I did read it, like I wouldn't leave sobbing. But I left that theater sobbing. I was so enthralled by it. It was like, just like you said, it was so hope core, so like humanity coming together. Like, oh my god, the amount of times I've seen it 4 times. And every single time I saw it, I cried at a different aspect of it, a different element, and just his relationship with Rocky. Oh my god. Rocky Grace save stars. I can't. Okay. But yes, that's like just initial reviews. Absolutely adored it. Fell in love with it. I want to see it as many times. Keep it in theaters for the rest of the year. Yeah.
This room boring.
Science, save Earth, save Earth. Good plan.
Put this down here, question.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. Oh, standout moments. I mean, obviously, like the time to go fishing part. We're there by the... What's the planet called?
I'm not good with names.
What's the planet called?
Adrian.
Adrian. Okay. Yeah. Let's start.
Yeah, Adrian.
So I guess, yeah. So when they were doing the time to go fishing near like the planet Adrian, and just like the music that was playing, and it was just so tense, and then the aftermath of like, Grace's character's head hitting the spaceship and him blacking out, and Rocky having to like break through his little like just planetarium space thing or whatever and saving him. Like edge of my seat crying. And I know this is, I don't want to say it's like it's a standout moment, was when they had to tackle Grace, and Grace was like running away from all the agents, and he's like, stop, don't do this. Tears. Oh my god. Like I was in a quiet theater. This was like my 3rd time seeing it. It was a quiet theater, and all you could hear was like him be like, no, don't do this. And me going like, I could not stop crying.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
That, literally him running away. Like, because the whole moment where Rocky's the entire time, he's like, you're like the bravest human I ever met. Because, it's the only one. Whatever. But he's like, no, I'm actually not that brave. And at first you're like, well, he did volunteer this. And then you realize, no, he didn't. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like he was voluntold to get on the spaceship and basically, yep, go straight first. You can do it. Whatever. And it was so convincing. I love Ryan Gosling's acting.
Ryan.
It's I was sitting there and I could feel like my own heart dropping. I was like imagining, I was like, what if that were me? That's
Oh my
exactly
God.
what it was like. Yeah. And I just love that even then he's like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna become brave. It's like, I'm gonna become brave.
The quote where Strat says, like, you're smart, you'll figure it out. It's like, he did,
Yes.
you are smart,
Yes.
he did figure it out.
And where he's like, I have to go back for Rocky. Because even though it's like, I will not make it home, I have to help him. And it's like, he's brave, guys.
You
He's
start
so
crying
brave.
again. Any other standout moments? Anything else that like really hit you, or is that just like?
Honestly, like, besides of course all the moments that you've already named that are very incredibly standing out, I really liked the karaoke moment. Right
Sign of the times.
Yes,
Oh
right
my
before
God.
everybody was gonna get sent off.
Yeah.
And you know, he's melancholy, he's sitting in the corner, and then the main scientist, she's looking at him, she's singing, she's like, yep, so this is it. And then of course all the ensuing events, it's like, oh my goodness. It just feels very foreshadowing.
The ending. Oh, can we just talk about the ending for like where he becomes a school teacher again because
Yes.
that's what like he loved doing. That's what he was meant to do. He still found a way to like get back to his roots, do what he loved. Oh
it
my
work.
God. I don't know if you noticed, but I saw like at the ending with all the Iridian children, they're like, you know, doing little vocal things. You can do like a dolphin screech. I don't know if y'all knew that, but there's really like a sound of a dolphin like "Ah!" thing. Okay.
Grace looks disgust when eat.
How do you look when you eat?
It look beautiful.
Oh my God.
No, wait.
I think that it's very important to the storytelling of the entire movie that we don't know certain parts of the story until where it actually matters is happening. Because of course the moment where he's flashing back, he's like, yeah, I'm not brave. And then we see why he believes that he's not brave. And it just makes so much sense, and it keeps the viewer like on the edge of their seat. It keeps them being like, well, I wonder this, I wonder that. And of course, you know, the viewer assumes things when they actually watch the film versus what the story actually is until they start learning that stuff. And I think it's really important that we are continuing to learn things about it.
Exactly. You explained it so beautifully. Yeah, I think it was the fact that, you know, you didn't know everything until it was happening, and then you see his reaction to like remembering it that really like hit you in the heart. You said it beautifully, yeah.
Personal space is at a premium.
Who is Grace talking to? Question.
There's no way you can hear me right now.
Can hear. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I guess in the book, it definitely had a lot more scientific aspects to it. Like, I'm pretty sure it took a while in the beginning. He didn't even know he was in space until he had to do some kind of experiments. And it was just so much more, I guess, scientifically driven in that aspect. Because I know Andy Weir, pretty sure that's the author's name, he also written The Martian as well. So he has a background in, like, you know, science and that kind of stuff. I guess for general audiences, yeah, you couldn't have all that scientific stuff because then you would lose retention and whatnot. But I think it did a wonderful job at adapting at the book. You know, it added like the main aspects. And Carl, he wasn't really in the book. I don't think he was in the book at all, which is like kind of crazy. Like, he's such a good character in there.
Well, if medium rough texture circle planet was taken, I have a backup.
Need human word for rocky mate.
Adrian.
Personally, I love all movies, even if they're really bad movies. Like, I'm the type of person that I'll watch the FNAF movie and be like, that's pretty good. I just watch it. So honestly, when everybody's like, oh, what will you improve about the movie? I wish there was more of it. I wish I could have seen more of Rocky and
Yes.
the Iridians. I was like, I wish I could have seen them. But you know, like, everybody wants a little bit more. We can't, because like sometimes it just needs to end. They need to live on elsewhere. But yeah.
I would want to see more Ryan Gosling shirtless. I think that was... Can I say that? I think that was definitely missing. I think we could have had a few more, you know, Ryan Gosling shots, you know. But...
Yeah, we paid him all that money.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Like, you know, let me leave a little... No, what else could I think it did such a good job at like adapting from the book. And you're right, like, you know, the story does need to end. It didn't, I know it was like a 2-hour, 30-minute long movie. It did not feel that way at all. Like, I just like more.
Yeah, definitely the entire film, it was very cohesive. It didn't feel like anything was too much or too little. I felt like I was getting the exact right amount of information. The music was good. Even like the little moments where they're doing like their little camcorder sesh, or they're they're just in the spaceship somewhere. It felt very cohesive, very needed. It felt like this was context that I would be using later on in the film. So I don't have any notes.
Yeah, it was just such a good movie that I think everybody should see in theaters.
Definitely
in theaters.
Multiple times.
You know, have a theater that just plays Hail Mary nonstop over and over again. I don't know, it just felt so hopeful.
Yeah.
Like, I walked out of that theater being like, I need to get on my schoolwork. I need to improve myself. I need to do better.
I was like, my teachers can't help me.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely, like, I love the word hopecore. I know hopecore gets, like, cringed out every once in a while, but I think that it's incredibly important that we have movies that feel good when you leave. I don't, okay, you want me to go do something? The call to action. If the call to action is really sad, I'm going to sit there contemplating the movie for the next 3 hours. But if I leave and I feel hopeful, it's the same thing with Superman.
I wanted to bring up Superman.
Oh my god!
No, because you know, the pendulum was shifted the other way. Like everything was so depressing because it mirrored like our current reality. But now that it's like, you know, swung back forward, it pivoted, and it makes us feel like these movies right now that are just bringing you so hope. I just want to like do better. I believe in our world. I believe in humanity. I want the world to be a better place, and that's what this movie is doing. It's bringing people together. It's making people like, you know, go out to theaters, especially that it's premiered around the same time as Artemis. I think that just added another level to it of like, yes,
we're back in
we
space.
are humanity. Can do it. We can do it.
And that was our review of Project Hail Mary. I'm Chelsea.
I'm Sophia.
And thank you, Kooks.
Go Kooks.
Darling, it's